Sports, it's in the game.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. There he goes, right side. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Williams, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
There he goes left side.
Travis Kelce.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, 40 yards. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Broncos 10, Chiefs 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Chiefs at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pacheco gets it up the gun.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 from the 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Rashee Rice
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, Wilson.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Returnable here from the 38. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Broncos 10.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a throw here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second and a couple.
Hey, 15. Hey, ribble it. Right side.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Still fighting for more.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Take it at the 37. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Connection made on the out route to Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hey, zero. Hey, easy. Shut.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying for it with P-Ryan.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's going to air one out. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Did not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The fair catch taken short of the goal line. third quarter at their own 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle Doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Look at the big man rumble. And running with power here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there, because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. 19. Bring out. Bam.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Broncos first down.
Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Samaje Perine from 17 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Chiefs 42, Broncos 20.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execute.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a here to start quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
49, Broncos 20.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they start.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
A lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here's a fake on a jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Third down, here's Huntley now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Give to Pacheco off the option. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Let's go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Pacheco.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So this one in the